Nah. This is Sexyy Red. As you saw from the thumbnail and the title, I'm about to do a first time reaction to this here video. I'm gonna leave the link to the original video in the description down below. With that being said, let's hop right into it. Yeah, when I say like this is my first time watching this video, no, I mean it. Like no cap. There's a lot of videos like stream VODs that Kai and other streamers have done, like Zoe, that like legit behind on like we're talking 6 months, and I'm over here trying to catch up. All right, let's stop the yapping. Let's get into it.
You and Tylil cool. Wait, what happened with you and Tylil?
Oh, I'm not really cool with Tylil.
Why?
Cause I just feel like I'm just not really treated. I'm not treated.
You want him to treat you?
Can you let me finish the sentence? I'm not treated well, like the treatment. Like you see how you treat me? I don't get that nowhere else.
Oh, like
pause though.
Like respect, like.
Yeah.
Wait, so what they be doing? Y'all be beefing all the time. I just seen they was on stream. Like,
and he was talking about me. Well,
now,
our friend.
What's the beef? Wait, what's the beef though? Like, what would it be?
The last. I'm not tripping. I'm not personalizing nothing. It's just noted. But my last stream with my girl Sexyy.
Okay. I love Sexyy. W Sexyy. Shout out Sexyy. Excuse me. Sit down.
Before that, I had a fight.
Hi, Zeddy.
What's poppin'?
Hold on, she's pregnant. Okay, baby mother.
Baby mother.
Baby mother. You gotta stay with the.
Yo, brother. We gonna call you right back, Mark.
Wait, don't hang up.
So, Mr. Tata James, say hello to stream.
Wait, they legit call Ty?
Okay.
Damn. Damn.
Hello, Tyler. Okay.
Damn.
Tata. Okay. So, Ty, I got Miss Zoe here with you, feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
That's crazy
I'm
though.
hearing this like little issue.
The way she just smacked the out of his hand.
Zoe don't with none of us. Me, Des, or Puma. Every time she sees the last few times, she literally pushed Des in OTE. And in Atlanta, I waited outside for the whole time. She pulled up, valet, she looked for parking. I said, no, you don't need to, no need to look for parking. I'll pay valet for you. Come in. For me, my homies was trying to make sure I'm good. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make sure Zoe good. Zoe didn't even appreciate that. Zoe woke up.
WCAT for the gifted.
Zoe woke up and gave everybody attitude. So I don't know what's gotten into Zoe. She's been acting stink for the longest. And I just don't know what problem is.
So we got it.
But listen, it's crazy. It's crazy because
He not
me
gonna
and Zoe,
let you
look, listen, me and, look, I don't have, like, so right now, I don't have people. So me and Zoe always go to these face, but it's always love in my hand. Zoe really, in her head, she really thinks she got beef with me.
All right, so explain like a little piece of your part. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to like.
Please, ask her, what did I do to you? Zoe, Z-H, and guys, her name is Z-H-O-E-Y. It's not Z-O-E-Y, Z-H-O-E-Y. Spencer. Zoe
Spencer. So explain your problem. Like I want to be a little therapist.
Wait, what the fuck?
They saying Ty a good, huh?
What?
Why your stomach is like that?
Long conversation. They saying Tylil is a good man.
Great man. All right, what I did to you? Tell me.
Okay, now it's my turn, and let me speak. Do not cut me the f off. Anywho, are extremely delusional. Nobody never pushed Des. Nobody ever. Let me run that story because first of all, you weren't there. It's whatever he said out his mouth. I never pushed Des. Des turned around. Hey, COE. I said, oh, hey, Des. Side hug. He turns back around. Oh, you off me? I'm like, Des, what the f are you talking
That's
about?
a W
like,
crash.
Let me finish. He just started bugging out of nowhere. We're in the middle of the basketball court. I hugged him. I guess it's the way I hugged him that not getting that happy hockey hickey energy. So he's like, you off me? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Tylil said the same yesterday, now you. I'm like, bro, like, chill. He go, I'm off you. storms away like a girl.
So,
next, let me get back to him.
Okay,
now, I'm not done. I'm not done.
We want
Like,
an issue with him.
I'm getting there. But Des lied. So now, Tylil, this is the most delusional I have ever met. It's like they do things or he does things and it's like he forgets about it or he acts like he never did it before. I text this Tylil. I text this Punga. I text this Des. Receipts? Don't make me show the receipts.
No, we don't care for receipts.
I don't care. I know. Hold on, I'm not done. I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just cut you. No, I didn't cut him off.
Look.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
look.
I hit Tylil.
Look, she's not gonna cut you off.
I hit Tylil.
She's not gonna cut you off, but no receipts. No receipts.
I hit Tylil. What? You don't want proof, mother. No receipts. Listen, I hit Tylil. He's like, I bet. He's like, I bet I'm coming. He said, okay. Crickets. Never hit me back. He was supposed to pull up from my stream. Ghosted me again.
Okay, now let me explain.
Again.
Let me
finish.
Because it had to be equal talk time.
Let me finish.
Equal talk time.
I think he told us come to the sex restaurant. Now, on my knees, my hands are gone.
I still think they should have let Zoe talk. She was not done talking. We got to hear Tylil's side of the story, but we were still hearing Zoe's.
Stream ghosted me again.
Okay, now let me explain.
Again.
Let me
finish.
Because it had to be equal talk time.
Let me finish.
Equal talk time.
I think he told us come to the sex restaurant. Now, on my knees, my hands are gone. Listen, chat.
I know exactly where you
Wait.
The first day, Sexyy Red got to New York, right?
We ain't talking about no other days. What you talking about?
You got equal talk time.
You're
That's not
talking
fair.
about
Equal talk
Friday.
time. Equal talk time.
No. That's what the build up. The first day Sexyy Red got to New York, word of my mother, her team was inquiring me and they inquired Zoe. But before they inquired Zoe, I literally told Zoe, right, Zoe? I told you, pull up to my stream. I'm streaming with Sexyy right now. Show them those messages.
Okay. You said that on.
Because then, if she showed those, she gonna show all messages.
Yeah, no, she can show all messages, though. Because look, I'll be honest. She did tell me to come and stream with Sexyy Red, but I was running around with Sexyy Red. I was with Sexyy Red for 4 days straight, and I was gonna come. Listen, I was gonna come, and something occurred. You feel what I'm saying? She's right about that, but don't make it seem as if this only. I hate when she make it seem as if I don't want what's best for her.
You don't. You're fake as all of y'all collectively. Why are you talking about Monday? Why are you talking about the beginning of the week?
This is our arguing section. This is a talking out session.
Why are we talking about the beginning of the week when my stream was on Friday at the end of the week? On Monday? Why are you talking about everything else but the situation? Why are we talking about everything else but the situation? He tries to talk about everything else because he doesn't never want to be wrong.
If that stream was Zoe, that's going to be beneficial for Sexyy Red and Zoe. Zoe is a vibe. Like, you and Sexyy Red, you and Zoe going to click OD. And then Cash, it was so crazy because Tylil had told us that he was bringing Zoe we supposed to go fishing to the fisherman. Zoe, did I not tell you come on my stream with Sexyy Red? Did I not tell you?
You told me on Monday. Mind you, I'm already knowing I'm streaming with her. I already got her. Why are you telling me that you invited me to Sexyy Red stream? I'm talking about my stream. What are you talking about? You was with Sexyy Red the whole week. Now it was my turn to have stream. I'm doing the talent show. I hit everybody to come.
And I've reacted to the talent show. I reacted to the talent show. I did. I'll put a card in the video. I'll probably also put a link in the pinned comment too.
Everybody, I put it in a group chat. I text you individually. I text Desmond individually. I text Punga individually. Everybody left me on delivered. And then the next time you spoke to me was in Atlanta when y'all had the basketball thing for Kai. 2 weeks later, you never said, hey, couldn't make it. Hey, sorry. None of that. I come out to everything for you, and it's
This is
never in
not
return.
arguing. Y'all
And we're not arguing, speaking my mind. I come
Let's continue. Let's keep on listening.
to everything. I pull up, I support, I come to everything. I'm in 1,000 clip videos, nigga. You got few. You have this much clips on Zoe Spencer Live Twitch. What are we talking about?
Streaming with Sexyy Red. I just streamed with Sexyy Red. They was full, and I was just going viral with Sexyy Red. I said I'm gonna literally. This is what I'm thinking right
Delivered.
Des. I said I'm gonna let Zoe have her moment with Sexyy Red. I don't want to come on Zoe's stream with Sexyy Red.
Got left on red. So why didn't you just say that? But the day before, you like, I'm coming. I text you the day of. I said 9 p.m. You said, okay. Ghosted. Never heard from him again until I got to Atlanta and he told me to come to the strip club. October.
Because they want you, girl.
Stop lying. Are you? Yo, Zeddy, word of my mother, this one thing I said, yo, I don't want to come on Zoe's stream.
Receipts.
I see he had the fucking.
Got left on red. Never replied.
Damn.
Group chat. Never answered. You would never dim this light. What you talking about? I don't want to hear no bum excuse.
No.
I don't care about dimming no light. I am the light. What you talking about? You wouldn't dim this light if you came?
I'm saying.
I hold a lot of weight in the room. You're not dimming this light, baby. I told you to be there. I told you to be there. You said you was gonna be there. You told me you would never do that to me again. You said, Zoe, I will show up. Zoe, I got you.
Ooh.
Zoe, you're right. And you did it again.
Okay, I see the problem. I see the problem. I see it.
Actions speak way louder than what anybody gotta say.
I see the problem.
I see action.
Look, so
words don't mean nothing.
On your part,
it's always words.
all right. So I think on
A whole bunch of talking over each other.
Fuck that.
I think what he's trying to explain is he was with. If we talk about this one situation, it seems like we just keep talking about Sexyy Red stream. He was with Sexyy the whole 3 days.
Okay.
Earlier, I'm gonna get to your shit too. He was with Sexyy the whole 3 days. You already know how this Twitch shit, all this that shit go. He had his time with Sexyy already, so he wanted to give you your time with Sexyy too. Now it makes sense for this situation. Now for him not being in any other situations, that's something I gotta talk about. Where you getting from is you not coming, and you can explain why you're not coming now, but in the moment you don't pick up the call and say, "Yo, this is why I'm not coming." You just don't answer. So I think that's the main problem for this.
You
situation.
don't answer and you ghost.
So this is the problem for this situation. I think
the day before my stream, I spoke to him on FaceTime, and he's like, "I'm gonna be there." If you feel like you was gonna dim my light, you should have said, "Hey Zoe, I want you to have your time." But instead, you don't communicate and you go ghost on me and treat me like I'm some lame. Not close.
Even when I went on my stream, I just ripped this at me and Zoe's not seeing eye to eye, but Zoe knows something. Now Zoe's on her stream, she makes it seem as if I'm just this weirdo. That's weirdo.
Are you manipulating me? You try to manipulate me every trip, and you're not manipulating me. What you mean? You putting words in my.
I understand both sides. Tylil had a stream with Sexyy Red. You felt like you had your time with Sexyy Red, and you wanted Zoe to have her shine, so you didn't want to appear. Cool. Zoe wanted Tylil to come onto the stream, but he told her he would come through, this, that, and the third, but he didn't show up. I think the problem is, and both of their points are valid, but I think the problem is if Tylil, if you didn't want to steal the show, you wanted her to have the spotlight, all of that, cool, but not communicating that shows a lack of accountability. And even though, you know, it was dishonest of you to say you were going to show up, but you didn't show, you didn't keep your word, that makes you look bad. And Zoe showed the receipts and showed a lot of proof. You told her you would come on the phone or however, but in the text she's showing you you didn't even respond. You didn't even, tell her straight in her face, like, hey, I know that you would want me on your stream, to support you. I would love to, but at the same time, I don't want to. I don't want to do that to you because I want you to have your shine with Sexyy Red. But to me, I think the best thing overall, Tylil, regardless of you having your shine with Sexyy Red, you know, that you wanted Zoe to have her shine, cool. But coming from Zoe, she sees you as her brother. She sees you as family. She wants, you know, that support. It don't hurt to, you could even just show up for probably like what, 30 minutes of the stream and be like, hey Zoe, I would have loved to stay longer with you, but I have somewhere else I want to be. I hope I was able to back you, support you the way that you want. I want you to also enjoy the rest of your stream with Sexyy Red, or to the end, or just be honest. You could have done that and she would have been okay. But I think it's the fact that you raising her expectation of being there but not showing up is a lack of accountability. You know, it's a lack of care. It's a lack of disinterest. But plus you leaving her on red after her, you know, sending you multiple messages. Now, I don't know how often she was sending those messages, and it could also be how you communicate. That's also another thing. It's how you word things. It's how you say things. So that's on both sides, but I can understand.
What's giving weird? You sat on stream with my friend and you was talking about me.
The energy you brought in this live stream, when you see me face to face, when you see me.
Oh,
He's coming right now.
energy will be kept. I'm not scared of you. Not even a little bit. What you talking about? Nigga, he's not gonna show up. He says he does. He says a lot of things and never does it.
Don't leave me on the liver, ball.
Literally.
What is that circle thing in your shirt?
Yeah, look, change. Yeah, do what you do best. Change the subject. It's a baby. BFB. What's up? I clock these all the time, and they're always wrong. You don't know where I am.
I know where you're at.
See? Let me change the subject.
And what about the
You don't got nothing to say.
Yo, Zeddy.
Yo.
That's Clover. Was Zoe moving crazy? Watch.
Nigga, he gonna ask me, was I moving crazy? I was moving crazy, though.
Yeah, okay.
Why was I moving crazy? Because at OTE in Atlanta, this was my first time seeing them and speaking to them ever since they ghosted me. So now it's like, oh, she moving mad hot, she moving mad crazy. Why you being delusional? You know why I'm moving crazy? You ain't speak to me in 2 weeks. Left me there. Does he know what ghost? All right, let me tell you what ghosted is.
You just didn't answer. You probably just didn't text, Ty. You didn't answer. You ain't say nothing.
That's ghosting.
But wait, did y'all speak and talk about everything else?
No, he just called me randomly. Yo, come to the strip club. I'm in Atlanta. He like, oh, you in Atlanta? 2 weeks later, you in Atlanta. That's ghosting.
Zeddy and the baby in your stomach. That's the. Say word to Zeddy and the baby in your stomach. That's the only time I spoke to was when I was in Atlanta strip club.
Word to this baby, word to this bestie. The next time you spoke to me was when you was calling me for the strip club. Hold on, and if you want me to clock that team, will. You didn't. Are you Delulu?
Y'all need to link up and just talk.
Cause he's wrong. Look, that's how you act.
My son Ty was spitting just now.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, there's some other things going on. Or at the time of this video, there was a lot of things going on. There's a whole lot of other issues that are that's beneath the surface. But based on the context of what's going on, I think all of this could have been avoided if Tylil just showed up. It doesn't hurt to show up. It doesn't hurt to say, hey, show up for the stream, support her. You don't have to be there for the entire stream. You could be there for a certain portion of the stream and then be about your business later. At least you showed up. Or if you didn't want to show up, just be straight up and be like, hey, I know you would have loved me to come to the stream, but I don't want to dim your shine. I was hoping to have you have your time with Sexyy Red. I just wanted to let you know up front, that way to prevent any issues. Like something like that. As simple as that. Being honest with her would show masculinity, accountability, and just honesty, like in general. Like she would respect you more telling her that up to her face versus, you know, saying you were gonna be there and not show up. All of this could have been avoided. It's ego. Sometimes, like with men, it's ego. I'm not here to prove if I'm right, if I'm wrong. At the end of the day, this is it. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'll be like, hey, I was wrong, my fault. But At the end of the day, I would rather have peace than to have, what do you call it, just discord. Something that could be squashed. Yeah.
How you act when you wrong. September 10th, September 19th, stream with Sexyy Red, 9 p.m. I didn't text him and hit him up like, yo.
Wait, did y'all even say the main beef?
What do you mean?
The main
We
problems
were
that
talking about the last.
I was just talking about a situation.
We talking about a situation, but that's the same. He does that same thing all the time. It's so weird because he know I'm right, so he gotta try to do something. So chat don't try to call.
That's
him.
what friends do, chat.
That's not my friend.
That's what friends do, chat. You know, friends
That's
argue.
That's not how friends treat each other.
Friends,
Stop trying to.
She right though.
Have my back for once.
Safe. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
You know what I mean.
Don't do that.
You know
Don't
I'm
do
right.
that. Don't do that.
Oh,
I'm on
look
both
at us
sides.
on the TV.
I understand both.
The only thing I would say is I understand her frustration. I understand her feelings are valid, but in order to get your point across, you don't have to be aggressive to get your point across. It's not necessary. It's not. I'm not downplaying her emotions, her feelings, you know, how she's feeling in the moment. She's justified. Like, she's in the right. Tylil may feel he's in the right too, but you know, there's a discrepancy on both sides. Accountability and then delivery.
Look at us on the TV.
Okay, you can't show this anywhere, so don't show it.
But she right though. Friends don't do that to each other. She right though.
This is what I'm just saying, chat. I feel as if both sides are understandable. You get what I'm saying? I really don't know the beef. I just think the problem with
September 19th.
is that he don't come around.
Next time,
And the
October 2nd. You good?
Zeddy, back up your
4:32
baby
a.m.
mother.
After we left the strip club.
Ron, I got an invite. Ron,
Keep talking about.
I invited you, Ron.
I ain't explaining no more. I'm out of breath. Where's
Where's these ornaments?
Where's this pizza?
Zeddy, wrong is wrong. I think Zoe's not wrong in this situation, and Tylil is wrong in this situation. That's just what it is in this situation. Now I don't know what the other situations are.
Shut
It's like a Game 7 series. You got to see who's wrong the
Zeddy,
most.
what time are we going to bed tonight? Wait, I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, when is sleep time? Like,
I'm not sleeping all day. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I literally stay up all day. That's what I do. I don't sleep.
wait, why it says Tylil is on one and
Wait, Tyler, when he get the 46 subs, W top. I like pills and Percocet. But you have no.
you can roll up?
Bet. What a door. Where's that? Where's that?
Y'all.
Another thing that she was doing too is where, without giving a cue of wanting to, if you don't want to talk about a situation no more, you just say, I don't want to talk about this no more, let's talk about something different. But jumping topics is not, it's not mature.
Y'all, I'm not beefing no more because I don't have the energy or the time. I'ma just move. Start to, you know what I do? I just move accordingly. That's all I do.
But yeah, that's another way too. That's another way with how you deal with people. When you see people show a certain behavior, you can do two things: either address it or take note and move accordingly. Adjust accordingly.
And I just want to do moving forward. I just want to treat people how they treat me. That's it. I'm not gonna move crazy. I'm not gonna be evil. I'm not gonna be Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna be.
I like Nicki.
I love Nicki, but they said Nicki gets real mean, and I get mean. That's that sad shit. I can get.
That's the thing though. I don't treat people how they treat me because I don't get treated the way that I want. Majority of the times, I would treat people the way I would want to be treated. Does that make sense? So if someone's cussing me out, I ain't gonna cuss them back. I'll be like, bet. I'ma just start. Like I said, I'm gonna move accordingly. I'm gonna be adjusting how I move around you, how I behave towards you. I'm not gonna give you screen time. I'm not gonna give you the light of day. I'm not gonna acknowledge you. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm not gonna give you my time anymore. I do that all the time. I've been doing that for 10 years of my life, and I'm at the point of my life where when I'm good off of you, people can tell. And in my line of work, when people see that I don't with them, they see it.
I can get like Nikki, but I don't want to get like Nikki. I'ma just. They said not too much on Nikki, boo. I love Nikki. I didn't say any. I'm just a Sagittarius.
And this is why I like Zoe, because she's authentically herself. Like, she does not shrink. She doesn't water down. She doesn't do none of that. She is herself, 100%, which is amazing, which is dope. But with all that fire and all that passion, with all that aggressiveness, it has to be refined to where you don't just spit fire on everybody like that. You can deliver it in a manner where it's not disrespectful, to where it makes you in the wrong, even if what you're saying is right. But it could be how you could be right, but if how you deliver it is wrong, if it's not in love, you could be right and it has no meaning.
Like her, so I already know how we get. You feel me?
They said, on my soul, you speaking facts.
God, what does the coochie hurt mean? Like that? Or
that's not. I don't want to smell that, and I think that's not normal. I don't have one, but I kind of would think that's not normal.
I want to know how you take like that. Clover boys need to learn accountability. Clover boys need to learn accountability.
Facts.
And then, I'm not gonna lie, if I had to put them in like
facts,
like who's like worse, it's gonna be like,
oh,
damn, they all could take the. Punga is like not really here, so if I had to
Punga be chilling.
Punga he doesn't really say too much. Like he gets on my nerves. It's just like he's just there. He's like the emoji. He's this emoji.
The standing up one?
Yes, he's this emoji. So I can't.
Punga be chilling. My boys, man.
I'm gonna put
all my guys. Ty, tell Tylil pull up. Tylil coming right now, chat.
No, he not.
I'm about to send Ty at you. I ain't gonna lie. Ty, you gonna have to drive like 2-3 hours, but
he's definitely not coming.
Ty, you definitely gotta drive like 2-3 hours. For sure. For sure, Ski. Oh, wait, so, yo, the funny when they argue, bro. I love when they argue, bro. Comedy, bro.
Alright, that's the vid. There you have it, y'all. That was my first time reaction to Zoe Confronts Tylil. If you enjoyed my reaction and like to see me react to videos similar to this, go ahead and like this video. This is your host, Chokemade, and I'm out. Oy, nani miten da yo? Yo, ano kayo? Sasato channel登録しろよ. Usero.